Of course, it's another exciting edition of the Avalanche podcast, the most informative and educative sport podcast in Nigeria. It's your favorite host, the host with the vibe, the football guy. Movie Sport is here again to talk about the African Cup of Nations tournament 2023 tournament finals that's actually set to go down on the 11th of February at the Ebimpe Stadium in Ivory Coast. This match is set to happen between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the host nation, talking about the Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast national team. On this particular episode of the Avalanche podcast, I'm actually going to be reading out the statistic or the head-to-head stats between these two national teams. In the past 7 previous meetings between these two national teams, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have actually won 3 and they actually lost 2 out of the previous past previous 7 games between these two national sides, and they have actually drilled 2. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria have actually won the African Cup of Nations tournament 3 times. They won it in 1980, in 1994, and with the late Stephen Keshi in 2013 in 2013, and with players like Ahmed Musa and Kenneth Omeru were actually in that team that won the African Cup of Nations tournament with the late Stephen Keshi, and they are currently with the Super Eagles at this particular point in time for experience. Talking about the players to watch out for, the players to look out for in the Ivory Coast national team, they have Frank Kessie, former Barcelona midfielder, Seko Fofana, one of the best midfielders in this particular edition of AFCON tournament. Seko Fofana, who has actually scored 2 goals. This man can actually shoot from anywhere. He has actually scored 2 goals in this particular edition of AFCON tournament. And they actually have Adingra, who actually plays for Brighton and Hove Albion, and who is currently back from injury at this particular point in time. And they actually have this striker who scored the only goal for them to progress into the finals against DR Congo. Talking about no other person than the man who survived miraculously from testicle cancer. Talking about no other person than Sebastian Haller, former Ajax striker, who currently plays his trade in German Bundesliga for Borussia Dortmund. Sebastian Haller is actually back with the likes of Truth Ekong, Calvin Bassey, and Shemi Ajayi. Will actually be able to stand the power of a certain Sebastian Haller. Of course, actually left to be seen. Other players that Super Eagles of Nigeria should actually watch out for in the Ivory Coast national team, the former Arsenal winger, talking about Nicolas Pepe, Jeremy Boga, and Adingra, who actually plays for Brighton and Hove Albion in the English Premier League. So guys, talking about the past 4 previous finals which the Ivory Coast national team has actually played in, they have actually lost 2 and won 2, and in their past 4 previous finals, it has actually ended in a goalless draw, and they actually won 2 out of those penalty shootouts, and they actually lost 2, which was against the Ghana national team in 1992 and 2015. So guys, will the Super Eagles of Nigeria be able to do it again, or will the Super Eagles of Nigeria be able to fly or soar high against the host nation? Of course, it's actually left to be seen, and this particular match is going to go down on the 11th of February at Ebimpe